And we're running a few minutes late, so I'll give you that full hour. Okay, so we'll run a few minutes late as well after. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. We are part of Liberty Harbor here. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule for my classes in person here at 333 Grand on weekends, as well as through Zoom. You can register through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. The information is on the bottom of the video, and of course, all of this is on my website as well, simhayoga.com. Tonight, we're doing a special class here on a weeknight, and as you can see, we have a full house, and it is looking like a vibrant class, and it's going to be a very special class. All right, let's sit up tall, everyone. Oh, and if you're working with any kind of injury, special conditions, limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether. All right, sitting up tall, let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And with your eyes closed, elongating through the spine, and let your inhales even out with your exhales. Take 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Take the right hand to the left side of the head. Pull gently to elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds in that same direction. And take the chin back to center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. Come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side of you and turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. So you're moving your hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints, loosening things up, warming things up. All right, come back to center. Cross your shins again, but take the opposite shin on top. So this is your non-dominant crossing of the legs. It's the other leg on top. Take the arms up high, extend, exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind, your left hand to the right knee. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again, arms up. Exhale, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold. Now, if you can't grab your feet, you can grab your shins, right? So you want them to be a stretch without struggle. All right, when you're ready, take it back up. Swing the legs back behind you for down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right. Come back to stillness. On the inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick it up. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right foot. Step it forward. Warrior one. Arms up high. So the right toes point forward. Back heel comes down at an angle. So you can anchor the heel down. Square the hips forward. Arms up. On the exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. Take the right hand to the inside of the foot if you can reach. If that's too much, elbow to top of the leg. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank, and lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. On the inhale, lift up, baby cobra, so your belly and your ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher, so your belly and the lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up higher, full cobra. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. If that's too tight, bend the elbows. Release all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold forward, stretch your lower back. And make your way back to down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left foot, step it forward, warrior one. Back heel comes down, arms up high, extend. On the exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle, left hand to the inside of the foot, or modify, elbow to the knee, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, lower all the way down to the belly. I'll give you a side view this time. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher, so you're trying to articulate your spine. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension, this is your cobra. If not, keep your elbows bent. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Make your way back up, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in towards the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm to touch. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Take the back heel down, arms up high, and extend. Left hand to catch your right wrist. Extend, side bend to your left. Take it back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to your right. Take it back to center, wrap the right hand back behind you, extend the left arm forward, and bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right 3 times. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting here. Lean forward. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee, a twisted lunge position. Inhale, take it all the way up. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. This time, full push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose and round. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left foot, step it forward. Warrior one. Take the right hand, catch your left wrist, extend up and side bend to the right. Notice the palm is facing up so that you're basically shortening this arm so that when you extend, you lengthen out the left side even more. Inhale back to center, switch hands, extend, side bending to the left. Take it back to center, wrap the left arm back behind you, reach your right arm forward and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting to your left. And then leaning forward, hook the right arm to our left knee and twist. Inhale, take it all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up, chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up to an up dog. Exhale, roll it back to down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm to touch. Kick it back up. This time, knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Inhale, kick it back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Bend your right elbow. Left hand to your right elbow. Side bend left. Notice that by bending your right arm, you're getting a little bit more specific into your right shoulder stretch. So you may be going into the ribs as well, into the upper back, shoulder blades. Inhale, come back up. Switch arms. Bend your left elbow. Right hand to your left elbow. Side bend to the right. Take back up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Lift up. Gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Inhale, take it all the way back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose, right hand to the top of the shin or to the floor if you can touch, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle, right arm up and back. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up, Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm to touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Bend your left elbow. Right hand to left elbow. Side bending to the right. Take it back to center. Switch sides. Bend your right elbow. Side bend to your left. Take it back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you, but take the non-dominant thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Lift gaze up. Bow forward. Devotional warrior. Take it all the way up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen the front leg. Triangle pose. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. And so you're toward the front of the mat. Let the feet be together. Bend the knees. Rise up for chair. So in your chair pose, your knees are bent. Your torso is leaning forward to a diagonal. On the inhale, lift up to about 3/4. Exhale, bend the knees deeply to about halfway. 3 times. Inhale, lift 3/4. Exhale, bend deeply. Inhale, 3/4. Exhale, bend. Stay about parallel to floor with your thighs, and then moving your arms. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. This time, swim the arms forward, lengthen out the legs, lift up for a slight back bend. Come back to vertical. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. So you're picking up the right foot. So try to get it above the knee joint if you can. If that is too tight for you, go below the knee joint. Hands together in prayer, arms up and out. We'll take 5 more breaths here. For those of you who want to challenge, maybe you want to side bend. Right arm to right leg, left arm overhead. So you have to shift your hips to your left in order to counterbalance the weight to the right. All right, keep the gaze to the floor at a fixed point, and that will help you with balance. All righty, start to break, make your way back. Step it back to center, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Yogi's choice. If you have an arm balance, you're taking crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet, shoulders width. Bend the arms back. Take the knees to back the arms. Tip forward and balance, right? If you're not able to balance, maybe your toes can stay on the floor, but shift away forward. Now, if you're not taking crow pose, you can take yogic squat. You can just separate your feet, turn your toes out, and work on hip opening here. All righty, when you're ready, walk it back or jump it back for chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, left knee comes down, crescent moon. Right foot forward, left knee down. Now, if your knees are sensitive and you need extra padding, you can take extra padding by folding your mat left side towards center. Otherwise, directly on the mat. Hands to top of the thighs. Lunge forward. Get into the stretch of your quads. Now, once you settle into a strong base, feeling steady, press your hands to your thighs. So now you're beginning to go into a back bend. Now, when you're looking upwards, right, you're not looking straight up. That crunches the back of the neck. You want to look at an angle, so you support it in the back of the neck, but you are taking a back bend. Once you're nice and back bending there, if you want to take the arms up for the full pose, Venus Mudra. 3 more deep breaths here. Option for those of you more advanced, looking for more stretch. You can bind left hand to left foot for your mermaid. You can take mermaid 2 if you have even more flexibility. You're going to slip that foot to your elbow crease, maybe right arm forward, maybe right arm binding. All righty, let's start to break. Release your hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the left toes under, and lengthen over your right leg. Do the best you can for the right hamstring stretch, right? If that is too much, keep a slight bend to the knee. And also, if you're too wide with your stance, you might want to walk them in a little bit, right? So that you're nice and supported here. So you're working toward a right hamstring stretch, right? Be very methodical in breathing into the stretch of that right leg. Half moon, bend your right knee. The right hand comes forward about a foot and a little bit off to right side. Tip forward to balance between the right hand and the right foot. Now keep the gaze looking to the floor. That will help you with your balance. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Reach your left heel back in space like you're stepping up against the wall behind you. Be strong in flexing your foot and pressing back. For those of you with more balance here, if you want to bind left hand to the left foot, you can take the bind. If you have good balance here, you can do both hands to your left foot. Now keep in mind, right, if I'm giving you options that are not appropriate for you, stick with a more basic pose. You do not need to take every option. And keeping the gaze to the floor definitely helps with balance. All right, when you're ready, release, just step it back. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing forward, bend feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, come up to chair. All right, so your knees are bent, arms and torso forward at a diagonal. On the inhale, come up to 3/4. Exhale, bend the knees deeper. Inhale up to 3/4. Inhale, bend the knees to halfway. Inhale, 3/4. Exhale, halfway. Stay bending. Now moving your arms. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. This time, swim the arms forward. Lengthen out the legs. Lift up and tip it back for a slight back bend. Come back to vertical. Tree pose. Stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee. Open up the knee to left side and place that foot to your inner right leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can, below if you need a little bit of help. Now, if you're really shaky and you're near maybe a part of the window or wall, you can use the assist to help you to balance. Yeah. If you're using the window, right, don't press too hard. Go for the frame. And then those of you who took a side bend, the hips move to the right as you side bend to your left. All right, starting to break. Make your way back to center. Left knee comes forward. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Again, crow pose or yogic squat. If you're more advanced and you have a crow pose into a headstand, you can take it, right? So you just gently lowering your head to the floor, and then the legs come up in your tripod headstand. Almost got you there. Almost there. All right. When you're ready, begin to make your way back. You can walk it back or jump it back. Chaturanga dog, down dog, or straight back to down dog. You can skip the push-ups. All right. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Right knee comes down, crescent moon. Take your extra padding if you need. All right, so you want to step the left foot flat to the floor for support. Hands to top of the thighs, and you want to lunge your hips forward. Get into the stretch of the right quads, right hip. And press your hands into your thighs. Lean the upper torso back, but be mindful, keeping the back of the neck supported so the angling is straight forward at about 45 degrees. Once you're nice and settled here, Venus Mudra, arms up and back. Right, so make sure that you're supporting, right? If you're leaning forward and all awkward like this, right, you're not supportive. So if this makes better sense for you, good. And those of you who have additional variations that you took a bind, go ahead and bind here again. Are you okay there? Is he okay? Okay. Because I see him kind of going like this, and I thought maybe like, it's okay? All right. All righty. When you're ready, break. Hands to either side of the left foot. Tuck the right toes under, and try to lengthen over your left leg for the hamstring stretch. Now, if your feet are too wide, right, you're going into a split. So if you're not very flexible, that's going to be really hard. So you want to step it in so that you shorten the stance, giving you a better positioning, more stable, and maybe bending the left knee if you need that extra help. All right, half moon. Bend your left knee, left hand comes forward about a foot, a little bit up to left side. Then as you tip the way forward, stand on the left leg, supported with your left hand. Raise your right arm up, flex your right foot. Now, if you're shaky here, keep the gaze looking down to your floor. It really helps. Those of you more advanced that want to bind, you can bend your right knee and grab the outside of the right foot. If you have really good balance, maybe both hands to your right foot. Right, take your time within the balance. No need to rush. All righty, beginning to step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, right hand to your right knee, or if you can take yogic toe lock and extend, you can take the extension. Left arm goes out. If you don't have space, you can cactus your left arm. And when you're ready, open out the leg to the side, right? If you don't have the full extension and the yogic toe lock, it's hand to knee. Those of you more flexible, hand to heel. Raise your right leg even higher. Nice, Tasha. All right, square back to center. Step the right foot down, chair, hands together in prayer. Twist to the right. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee and twist. You have options here again. Either stay here and twist the chair. If you have arm balance, your side crows. Hands over to the right side. Tip to the right and pick up your feet. Left arm to the outer right knee, right? And then hands come to the floor and you shift to the right and forward and you pick up your feet. There you go. Bend the elbows, bend the elbows. Shift forward and to the right. There you go. Good try. So you have your second side to try again. All right, square back, arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, lift up, gaze up. And then dive forward, knuckles up and overhead. All right, release your hands. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale one breath. Exhale, walk or jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Lizard pose. So if your hips are pretty open and it's easy for you, you can keep the right toes pointing straight forward. Now, if your hips are tight, you might have to turn the toes out at an angle. The right side also turns out. Walk your hands forward about a foot. If you can, lower your forearms. If you cannot lower your forearms, keep your arms extended and work here. All right, so you should not be struggling here. You should just gently be able to lower the elbows. All right, so if it's a pretty tough stretch, make sure that you're not struggling too much. If you struggle too much, you end up tightening your muscles. All right, so you then want to maybe come back halfway or something. All right, this is a lizard pose. It's a deep hip opener. All right, everyone, take your left knee down to the floor. Untuck the back toes. If you have your elbows on the floor, lift the elbows up. Walk your hands in. If your toes are still pointing forward, I want everyone to turn your toes out at an angle. All right? Then left hand to the floor for support. Raise your right arm up. Half bind. Right arm back behind you. You may stay here, or if you can bind the right hand to your left foot, bend your left knee and grab the foot and kick it back in space. If you have to bind, release your foot. Everyone, raise your right arm up and then over the right ear for the side stretch. All right, we're going to thread the arm underneath. Right arm underneath your left. And then as you thread it through, bend your left elbow and to the best of your abilities, maybe right shoulder, right cheek to the floor, going into a deep shoulder opener and rotation of your spine. All right, press into your left hand. Lift the torso back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward. You might even have to walk the foot in a little bit. Half split. Tuck the left toes under. Shift your hips over your left knee. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So you should get primarily a right hamstring stretch here. All right, do the best you can to lengthen the right leg. If you cannot, keep a slight bend to the knee. All right, so the action is trying to lengthen the right leg. Now you want to take both hands to either side of the right leg. All right, take your hands to either side of the right leg. Yeah. Revolved half moon. Bend your right knee, step the foot down, lift the left knee. Left hand comes forward, so it's opposite hand and foot. Left hand comes forward about a foot. Shift forward to balance. Raise your right arm up to twist. Begin to step the left foot all the way back, circle it up for reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand to left knee, or if you have better extension, yogic toe lock, extend. Right arm out to counter balance, and then open up the leg to the left side. And if you have better flexibility, it's hand to heel, and then extend out. Alrighty, square back to center, step the left foot down chair, hands together in prayer. Twist to your left. This time, right elbow to outside of the left knee. Hands together in prayer and twist. So you're staying in this twist or side crow. You want to shift to your toe tips. Hands move to the left about shoulders width. Then you want to keep the elbows bent, move left, move forward. And then maybe your feet can come off the floor. Alrighty, when you're ready, square back to center, chair, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top, lift up, gaze up, lengthen and dive forward. Release your hands, bend the knees, rise up, chair. Exhale, dive forward, inhale one breath, exhale, walk back, jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Lizard pose, left side. Raise your left leg up, step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. All right, so again, if you're less flexible, you have to turn the left toes out. Make sure the left thigh also turns out in the same angle. If you're pretty flexible, keep your left toes forward. Walk your hands forward about a foot. You can keep your arms extended and just work on the hips moving forward. Or if you can lower your forearms, take the forearms down. Alrighty, let's break. Lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Take the right knee down to the floor, untuck the back toes. Now, if your toes are still pointing forward, turn your left toes out, everybody. So about 30 to 45 degrees, left thigh also turns out. Right hand can go a little bit wider, supporting with your right hand. Raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind. Keep the hips leaning forward, so you're working on hip stretch, hip opening. And for those of you going further to bind, bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand to grab the right foot, and then kick it away. Your neck okay? Okay. So yeah, so I see that you're stopping and modifying a lot, so take your time, okay? And you didn't sign in, right? Make sure you talk to me after class so I can sign you in. All right, when you're ready to break, release your right foot. Raise your left arm up, reach over the left ear for the side stretch. All right, threading the needle, left arm threads underneath your right. So as you bend your right elbow, you can lower your left shoulder, left cheek towards the floor. Now, if your right hand is too close to center, right, you might need to adjust it and walk it wider. All right, start to break, press into your right hand, lift back up. Turn the left toes back forward, frame your left foot with your hands, tuck the right toes under, half split. You're going to shift the hips back so that the hips line up with your right knee. You want a vertical right thigh here. Flex your left foot, getting into left hamstring stretch. Inhale, exhale, fold. All right, step the left foot back down. Revolved half moon. So with your hands supporting, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. So now you're in a low lunge. Walk your right hand forward about a foot and tip the weight forward, balancing on the left hand, right foot. So it's opposite hand and foot. Left foot, right hand. You want to do this. You want to bend your left knee, Maria, and then reach your right hand forward. And then tip the way forward and see if you can pick up the right foot. Ah, okay, so then stay there. Yeah, good. All right, when you're ready to break, step the right foot all the way back for warrior two. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga up dog, down dog, or straight back to down dog. All right, so we're going to go for pigeon. If you have any knee issues, right, skip this pose. I'll give you an option. Otherwise, pigeon, left leg up. Draw the left knee in, land the left shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed left toe position, standing on the left shin. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back, untuck the toes. Then walk your hands back and elongate through the spine. This is where you feel that your pelvis is level. If you're sitting on one side and you're curved, right, you're going to feel like you're tipping to one side. So you want to be centered. You want to be vertical. You should not be sitting down on one side. You should be standing on your shin, and the left feet actually most of the time comes off the floor. All right, then when you're ready, walk your hands forward. You can stay on your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. So Maria, you okay with that one? Okay. I'll give you about 5 more deep breaths here. For those of you who have variations, you can work on variations. So if you want to work on your binds again, you can lift your torso, bend your right knee, grab that foot, kick it back, and balance here. That's your mermaid 1. If you want to take your mermaid 2, the hand comes to the inside of the right foot, inside the right foot, draw that foot in and slip that foot to your elbow crease. Once you can connect with the balance, maybe you bind. All right, so try not to sit on the side to bind, because when you sit on the side to bind, your spine is all curved in order not to fall off to the side, right? So you should be balancing on the shin, and the feet should be off the floor and centered forward. Then when you grab the foot, you're actually standing in balance. Open up the knee to the left side a little bit more. So rather than lining up with the hip, open it out to the left side. So you're balancing on a triangle. Better. Better. Good. You can keep your left hand on the floor and just kick the foot back. When you kick the foot back, maybe you become more vertical. Just work on that. And then once you start to get into balance and it gets easier, then you can start to lift your hand, okay? All right. Make your way back. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the back toes under and walk it back to your down dog. Pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in toward the nose. You're in a pointed right toe position. Land a shin to the floor. Then inch your left knee as far back as you can to lower your seat. Walk your hands in. Lift the torso up. So notice that the right thigh is angled out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. Most of the time, unless you're very flexible, your right seat is actually off the floor. When you're ready, walk your hands forward. You can stay in your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Now, when you set up your legs properly, it really helps you for the transition to take variations, right? Because when you come up with your torso to take the binds and your mermaids, right, your legs have to create a structure that you can balance on. So when you draw that front thigh, in this case your right thigh, out at an angle about 30 to 45 degrees, you're creating a triangle to balance on, right? Versus a straight line, which is much more much more difficult to balance. All right, either stay here, you have a bunch more breaths, just rest in your pigeon, or you can take a variation. Lift the torso up. If you're binding, right hand to the right foot. Right hand to the floor. Bend your left knee, left hand to left foot. The first action is once you bind the hand to foot is to kick the foot away. When you kick the foot away, your torso starts to come up and more into a vertical line. And with that, you become more balanced, to the point that maybe your right arm can come off the floor. There you go. All right. So Mallory, grab the outside of the foot, outside, and kick the foot to your left. Kick the foot to your left. Aha. Right? Because when you kick back and you go toward the right, then you fall down, right? If you kick to your left, it gets you to better to balance. Good. All right, and here's a perfect example. If you have a lot of flexibility, then you can actually sit down, right? But most of us who are not so flexible, there's no way for us to even get the feet down. So most of us are elevated slightly. So you have the flexibility to sit all the way down, creating that structure, and that's okay too, right? And we all eventually to aim for that, right? All righty, let's break. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under and press it right back to the down dog, walking it out side to side. All right. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down. Seated spinal twist. If your hips are tight, take the half variation, which is left leg forward, step the right foot over. If your hips are pretty flexible, you can take the full pose, left heel comes in, step the right foot forward. You should be sitting evenly on both sides. Then take the right hand to the floor, left arm up, and twist to the right. Right? If that is really tight and you end up lifting your seat and your spine is all curved, right? Then it's better for you to take the half pose with the left leg extended. That way you can ground more evenly and more securely with both seats to the floor, and then you take the twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. I'll add in a trick for those of you who are arm balancers and want a little bit more. Kundiyasana 2, hands to the floor. Kick your right leg out to the side, tip forward to balance. Right? Or a simple counter twist. No takers? I was hoping some takers. I saw some side crows. I saw some headstands. All right, back to center. Switch legs, extending both legs forward. So if you're taking the half pose, right leg forward, step the left foot over. If you're taking the full pose, right heel comes in, left leg over. Try to take both seats evenly to the floor. Left hand to the floor, right arm up and twist. So it should be the other leg on top, yeah. So you should extend the bottom leg forward. Nope, the bottom leg. Yeah, that's right. And then step the other one on top. There you go. All right, take it back to center. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Extend both legs forward. Let's take a forward fold again. Arms up and fold. And start to release with your hands supporting. Lower onto your back. Recline twisting. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Left arm down alongside the hips and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist the other direction. Take it back to center, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana. Find a relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are turned out, palms face up, eyes are closed. Let it go. Beginning to draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Now, when you take your cross-legged, let's everyone take the non-dominant shin on top. So giving your non-dominant side another opportunity to open and even out. And then grounding evenly through your seat, sitting up tall, palms face up. Reconnecting to a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for all. Hands together in prayer. Bowing forward, sealing the practice. And I'll come up. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here and sharing your practice with me today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. So today's class is sunset with a view, sunset yoga with a view. Okay? So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Okay.